Welcome to yet another game analysis from World Cup, Chess World Cup in Russia, FIDE 2019 Russia, and this is game from round 5, game 1 between Yangyi from China and Nikita Vitiugov. I should say Yangyi Yu from China and Nikita Vitiugov from Russia. The game ended up in the draw, which is kind of typical for this tournament. There's a lot of draws going on, so but it was interesting game. Let's have a look at the game and see what was the most interesting in this game. So Vitiugov started to playing white. He started with e4. You went for c5. F3 by Vitiugov, knight F3. You went for D6, Sicilian defense. D4 by Vitiugov, exchanging the pawns on D4. So knight now is on D4, Vitiugov's knight. Knight comes to life from you, and F6. Another knight comes to the game from c3 by Vitiugov, and now you plays a6, probably just to restrict this knight. Vitiugov plays g3, so probably getting ready for bishop to f2. It's kind of interesting actually. You plays e5, trying to attack this knight, at the same time blocking this pawn from moving in case bishop goes to g2. This pawn stays in the way. Vitiugov moves his knight back to e2, and now bishop comes to e7. Black bishop U is ready to castle. Vitiugov is not ready to castle. He still wants to implement this plan, even this pawn is actually blocked. Castle by you, castle by Vitiugov, and now comes b5 by you, which is kind of a nice sprint push, taking advantage of this pawn, of this area being free to explore. Knight to d5 by Vitiugov, happy to go for exchange probably, also attacking this pawn, maybe no. You exchanges the knights, but Vitiugov takes the knight with the bishop, with the queen, which makes him attack now the rook, and also trying to get diagonal and get a nice view on the opponent's king. Rook moves away to get not to get taken. Now bishop comes to life. E3, attacking the rook. Vitiugov moves his rook again. The queen d2 by Vitiugov. Knight to d7 by you. Now knight to c3 by Vitiugov, and knight to f6 by you, probably trying to make some damage or maybe defend this pawn. But there's a bishop to g5, attacking this knight and also keeping an eye on the bishop and the queen. Bishop to f6 by you. Vitiugov decides to exchange bishop for the knight for the bishop, so this king stays safe, still safe. Now comes bishop knight to d5 by Vitiugov, attacking this bishop, but it's not really harmful, to be honest. That's why probably you ignored this knight, because it's not harmful. He's got a better idea to attack the queen. Queen moves away. Now you cheekily sneaking his pawns up the board. Vitiugov plays a3. Now queen is ready to make some damage on this file, maybe Young's queen. So Vitiugov plays pawn c3 to keep it safe. Queen comes to life, c6, trying to kind of venture the field. Now it's doubling up by Vitiugov on this diagonal. Your king is moving to h8. Queen to e2 by Vitiugov. Now you goes for queen exchange. I mean, he wants to go for queen exchange. He's offering queen exchange, but Vitiugov says no. he has a better idea. Now attacking the bishop. Bishop moves away. Queen is back to f3. You place queen to b3, attacking this pawn. So queen defending the pawn, e2. You offering queen exchange again. But guess what? Vitiugov said no way. So Vitiugov doesn't want to exchange his queens. You pushes his f pawn. Now queen is b3 by Vitiugov, attacking the queen. Queen moves away. He attacks again. This pawn is very brave. Queen moves away. Now they exchange the pawns, and you attacking white queen. Queen moves away. You doubling up this square, this diagonal. Rook f1 to support this diagonal, support the queen, support the knight, support the king and the queen. Bishop e6, attacking the knight. You takes pawn f2. Queen moves to a8, kind of making lurking at the king. Now they exchange the rooks. So it wasn't actually free pawn because they are all equal on material. And this is kind of scary because the knight actually, the king is actually well defended. Vitiugov's king, he's got support from rook and the bishop and the queen as well. So it's all good in the hood, I think. Vitiugov has some ideas, maybe forking the queen and the bishop. And also this discovery attack would be in place. However, no, because if he plays he actually can't move the bishop and the knight, because if he moves his knight away, then this is a checkmate by you. He moved the knight away to this to defend his bishop, but now you takes Vitiugov bishop, and Vitiugov takes you rook. So actually you sacrifice his rook. Exchange the pawns. Now comes this attack from you, very powerful. As you can see, Vitiugov is only 3 minutes on the clock, has only 3 minutes on the clock. You is on 9 minutes. So queen is trying to defend this square. This is very dangerous actually attack by you. Bishop comes to help on e3. Of course he can't take the bishop, and now pushes the pawn. They push the pawns. King is trying to get back to safety, unpin himself from this horror pin. And at that point they decided to draw. Probably Yu was too scared of this to carry on. Also this was kind of scary, to be honest, and at the same time this was scary as well. So yeah, it was kind of scary from both sides, so they decided to go for draw. Pretty equal material. Sacking rook by Yu, but still he's got two bishops, very powerful bishops. So this knight is powerful as well, can do some damage with the queen, and this pawn is kind of passing pawn so as well. So it's pretty dangerous game from both sides, so they decided to keep it safe. And okay, thank you guys for watching, hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you soon. This was game 1, round 5 from round 5 World Cup, Chess World Cup in Russia 2019.